I agree. I think that it is helpful because Biden going with someone like Tanden just puts it into such stark relief. Like there's just no question that he couldn't give a shit, or that his whoever's running his campaign for him while he sleeps in the basement, like, doesn't care. Like they could have put in someone awful who doesn't incite the kind of visceral hatred, which is, I say that and not to vilify her. I mean, it's appropriate because she is, as you were saying, and I'm going to have to do a whole different show on this and a piece on this, but the way she woke washes everything while herself absolutely co-signing, hanging out with, tweeting, signal boosting people who say extremely offensive, problematic things. And like you were saying earlier, it's not like Bernie Sanders, who has a rando somewhere who has said something that's like rude.
Right.
This is people who are actually, and Bree was often at the receiving end of this. And yes, Bree and I both realize that we're online a lot, but it's also guilty. These things they reveal reality. They reveal things, right? Because those narratives that were either incubated or perpetuated or echoed on Twitter were also mainstream media narratives.
And I think what's clear as can be is that we cannot keep walking into these electoral cycles with the same strategies and the same mindset that we have now. We have to be a lot more serious about threatening the corporate democratic establishment much more than rhetorically. We're never going to be able to win the battle of the media. And we have to be a lot more strategic and committed to organizing the kinds of groups of people, not on Twitter, not on college campuses, not on these like nexuses of where progressive speech and thought tend to line up. The movement being shifted from being rooted in labor to being rooted in academia means that there's like an extra step involved in applying pressure where it can really be felt, because we can all strike and protest at, NYU or whatever, but Biden can ignore that. And we saw that he did, right? Yeah. We saw that he did. So, I think the first step is being really clear-eyed about what the levers of powers at our disposal are, and trying to negotiate with moderates and everybody acting like if they're just polite enough and kind enough and civil enough, then we could be invited into the club. Fundamentally, the club's existence is predicated on our non-involvement. It's predicated on the issues that we care about being rejected, because those are not the issues that are compatible with their donor base. CAP is paying the American Enterprise Institute tens of thousands of dollars to co-write a study, which is like an article about how populism is bad. And, Nathan Robinson did this reporting when he reached out and said, why are you paying this right-wing institute money? Think tank. She says, well, we were working together on a project that about the rise of like authoritarianism and how to put it down. And we have shared goals there. Well, the project was about ending populism, conflating left-wing and right-wing populism, and being against candidates like Bernie Sanders, who are connecting with the populace over actually providing the material goods that they need to survive, the material basis for their survival.